When your first dot-com chap knocked on the door, what was it like? What was your first
Well, I thought he was going to spend £1 billion, but he spent £25,000. I thought he was going to buy a 100-carat diamond, but he bought a 3-carat diamond.
Really?
Because those dot-com people became so rich so fast that they didn't have a chance to, in fact, spend any more. Very often they never actually had it. It was all tied up in the companies, etc. It was a whole new thing.
Clear.
And they were quite ordinary people. Quite ordinary people don't wear raw jewels. The House of Graf is a jewellery and diamond company. We're based here in London with a flagship building in New Bond Street. But behind this building there's a whole world of activity. It starts off in Johannesburg, where we're the leading producers of polished diamonds. We employ well over 200 people that cut diamonds from the sites we have in Johannesburg. A site means a purchasing power from De Beers on a regular basis, 10 times a year. We're allocated a certain amount of rough. In fact, we only sell large diamonds, and a large diamond is anything over a carat. The better quality diamonds all end up with us here, which means they get mounted into our jewellery. We make jewellery every day. We create non-stop. And unlike chain stores that might make a little single stone ring 1,000 times,
Clear.
practically everything we do is another design. They're all unique pieces. Now, I can honestly say that at every level of this industry, I enjoyed what I was doing. When I was at the bench and I was working and my fingers were becoming sore, I actually enjoyed it. I couldn't wait to get in the morning and make those rings or whatever I was doing, repair jewellery or mount a diamond. I soon went on to the handling of diamonds, and then that was it. Once I touched a diamond, it was magical. I knew that I was meant for this industry. The first thing I can ever remember when I picked up a diamond, it was cold. And yet it was bright and it was alive and it spoke to me. I looked at it and I thought I had an inherent understanding of this commodity.
What happened with this boxer who happened to come into London that time when I was
He was a
there?
very nice fellow, and I took a view. When I let him walk out of the shop with $1 million worth of merchandise, he said he'll be paid. Well, I don't think a man with such a high profile wouldn't pay. And on his second visit to London, he walked into this showroom, he came to this desk where we're sitting, and he put his arms around me and kissed me, and I said, "But Mike, you owe me money." "What? Owe you money?" He never paid, the son of a gun, white trash, etc., etc., etc. It was scary. But nevertheless, within a few days, it was paid up. It was good publicity.
Welcome to my world. It's a beautiful place.
When you have a name, you must never be afraid of the competition, because in fact, the competition is helping your name too. If you're not a brand, you're just out of it. And I don't think there's any room, really, in the big world, in the big picture, for people in, should we say, the retail business, because it is a retail business, without a name. And it does take time to create a name, or a lot of money. Art is an expression. The artist expresses himself in the medium that he works in, whether it's paint or sculpture or jewellery, if you like. Or a great architect is an artist, and it's expressing your personality and expressing your feelings. But as you've seen with all the fashion houses, one seems to follow the other. That's because fashion is a word that's crept into art, and I sincerely believe in all the areas where art is a force, fashion is an element, and one has to follow the fashion. Otherwise you're way out, avant-garde, out of it, and maybe not successful. So you have to tie art to commercialism as well. You have to turn art into a profit, otherwise you can't exist.